You have to be woken up continuously by those ones who have the power that Allah has given to the prophets. They are not prophets, but Allah has given them the power. They are the inheritors of the prophets. But even then, with all that power, no guarantee that they are going to wake up. Did the nation of Nuh alayhi salam, did they wake up? They didn't. Right up to the last minute, did they wake up? They didn't. They're seeing so many unusual things. They're seeing the animals coming to the ship. They are knowing what kind of a special place that ship is not an ordinary ship, which one of the signs of the Akhir Zaman is the ship of Nuh is going to be found again. They're going to find the ship of Nuh. And they already found it. They found it not yesterday, not last year, not 10 years ago. They found it in the 50s. And everything is kept hidden. One of the signs that the appearances of Dajjal, the appearances of Mahdi alayhi salam that is going to come. So every prophet is talking about the future, what is going to happen. Because the future is pointing to Mawla, to our Akhirat. Every awliya Allah must talk about what's going to happen and must prepare because they are the inheritors of the prophets. So those ones who are the followers of Nuh alayhi salam, not followers from his nation, followers only a handful. Out of millions at that time, only a handful, 73. Like that number that was in Karbala. 73 entered into the ship. Not even his own son entered into the ship. But that nation now, they were in drunken station. They are completely in drunken, ghaflat, heedless station. And that station of drunkenness, awliya Allah saying, our awliya, our sahib, our master, our key, Sahibul Saif, Shaykh Abdul Kirbi Rabbani saying, it is better for a man to be drunk by the liquor because big possibility next day he's going to wake up from that drunk station, isn't it? You ever heard someone who drinks and he doesn't wake up? Unless he dies. He doesn't wake up from that drunk station. They always wake up and they always what? They always regret. That is enough sign now that Allah does not love that action. Because you only regret from doing the wrong actions. You never regret from doing the right actions. No matter how much they enjoy themselves, they wake up with regret. And that is the function, that is the sign of a sin, that you will have regret. We'll talk about later when you kill the heart and no regret enters. That is another chapter. We'll open that later. Now, the man who is drunk from a liquor, he will wake up from that drunken station. But the man who is drunk with ghaflat, heedlessness, very difficult to wake him up because he doesn't believe that he is drunk. The one who is drunk from an arrogance station, oh, even worse. Billions are drunk in that station of arrogance now. It used to be only the Firauns and the Nemruds, they are proud and they are arrogant because they are controlling the world. They have a right to be. But these days, 21st century mankind, 99.9% of them are arrogant and they're proud. They are Firauns, they are Nemruds, they are Zalims. And they have nothing to rule. They have nothing. That one who is drunk in that heedless station, it is very difficult for them to wake up. Don't you see? Don't you see what the khutbah is saying? That the Quran, a big part of it is history, teaching us what the prophets they went through, what those ones who are obeying the prophets they went through, those ones who are disobeying the prophets they went through, what was their reward and what was their punishment. We have the opportunity, the chance, the blessing of almost 7,000 years of history for the people of Akhir Zaman to look. Not yesterday's example. 7,000 years. All the way from Adam alayhi salam. But we are not using that. We are not taking that as a lesson to ourselves. Because nowadays, mashallah, people, they are learning Quran in heedlessness. Memorizing the Quran in heedlessness. They're teaching their children to memorize the Quran in heedlessness. Their children, very bad manners, very spoiled, cheating, lying, bullying others, but because they are hafiz, they are being praised because they have the tongue of the Quran, but they don't have the heart. Whatever that they are doing, it is against what the Quran is saying. So what is a hafiz now? What is the hafiz of the Quran? So now, if you are drunk in that station, very difficult for you to wake up. Prophets were sent to wake up. And majority of them, isn't it? Did they manage to wake up the nation? No. Sometime they would follow. Later they become disobedient during their lifetime. After the lifetime, they become completely disobedient and they make their own religion. Isn't that what happened? During the lifetime of the prophets, they become disobedient. And after that, they become complete disobedient. So we have all this in the Quran, but we are not taking. The Quran is disappearing. This is the meaning now of one of the signs of the Akhir Zaman too. Judgment Day is coming, the Quran is disappearing. It is not meaning the written Quran that you're printing by the millions every day, that it has become just like any printed book that the Wahhabis, they are teaching Muslims to put it on the floor where you're stepping, to read the Quran lying back like you're reading a newspaper, to point your feet to the Qibla. So there is no now respect and there is no blessing coming from the Quran disappeared. So many now memorizing the Quran. I'm watching too. MashaAllah. Memorize the Quran. Very good, memorize. We are not against it. So many people saying, oh, they are against people learning fiqh. Memorize. Do everything that you're supposed to do. But don't let go. Do not be tricked by your ego in doing that. Because the majority that are learning that, they become tricked by their ego. I'm seeing they are memorizing the Quran. MashaAllah, very good. Teaching children to memorize the Quran. Very early age. Okay. But then again, any child that you are going to give too much praising to is no good. Any child that is giving so much attention by everybody, I'm not talking about love. Love is different. There's soft love, there's tough love, there's different kind. But I'm talking about now the child becomes like a superstar. That is not good. A child becomes like a celebrity. You have fame. You have that kind of thing. It is no good for the kid. Kid does not know what to do with it. We have the examples in front of us. We have the examples of Hollywood, Bollywood, every kind of thing. We know that it is no good. It destroys them. To encourage people to learn the Quran. Really? Because I saw this show somewhere in Southeast Asia. Because they like the programs what the West is having. They love that kind of programs. They like the American Idol kind program. They like the America's Got Talent kind of thing. They like that whole thing. You understand? So they like that example, but they say, let's do it for Islam. Let's do it Islamic way. Then that way we're going to wake up so many people to the deen. Really? Is that really what the reason is? You don't have to be a genius or a saint to understand this. All those shows are for what? All those shows are for advertisements. They're all for money. Everything on TV, if it's not selling advertisement, they're going to throw it out, no matter how good it is to society, isn't it? That's just the way that the television works. But they're saying, no, we can use the format, it's okay, but we're going to make it Islamic. So we're going to get little kids to come up. We're going to get 3 judges. Must be 1 or 2 women. Must be 1 judge that is very negative, 1 judge that is okay, and 1 woman judge. But everyone wearing the hijab. People are coming there, they're all sitting down, Islamic way. And they have little kids to come up and reciting the Quran. And presenters presenting it, backstage they're speaking, Subhanallah, look, they're reciting like this. Just like, the format. And they're saying that this is a good way. Teach people about Islam. Really? Are you being sincere? Are you crazy? You want your child to become a hafiz? To memorize the Quran? To live an Islamic lifestyle? Or you want them to be in the spotlight to become a celebrity? Because all those shows is to make you to become a celebrity, isn't it? Is to make you to feel that you are somebody because everyone, the whole world is clapping. One day that clapping is going to stop and you feel that you are nobody. And that's where you become worse and worse and worse. So that happens. And now they're making this little kid reciting Quran and everybody, oh, very good. So cute. Let's all recite together with her. They all stand up, everybody stand up with hand motions. And what happened to haya? What happened to modesty? What happened to manners? What happened to having the Islamic lifestyle? Is that an Islamic lifestyle, that kind of platform? It is not. So now the whole world is in a drunken station. They're drunk. 21st century, just like the people of Nuh alayhi salam. In fact, the people of Nuh alayhi salam something opened up to them and they were able to see what the people of the 21st century they were doing. Shaitan opened it. And they saw everything. How the people in the 21st century, they're doing every crime to Allah. Every wrong action they are doing. And anyone who says anything about those wrong actions, they will be called crazy, or they'll be called backward, or they will be called a criminal. White has become black and black has become white. And those people in the time of Nuh alayhi salam, when Shaitan opened that, they say, we want to be just like the 21st century people. You're not going to tell us anything. Although they see all the miracles, everything that is happening, still they refuse. Still they refuse. So all those ones who are concentrating on miracles, concentrating on unusual things, concentrating on kashf, be very careful. Because all those unusual things Dajjal is going to perform, he's going to show. People in tariqat are going to be tested heavily. And divine knowledge coming to us that most are going to fail. Hold on tightly to your Shaykh. What is he teaching you? Where is he bringing you to? Our Shaykh, day and night. Week after week, month after month, year after year, telling us to wake up to the tricks and the traps of our ego and Dajjal and the fitna of Dajjal. Majority of the shaykhs, they are not believing in this. They are not practicing this. They are not saying this. They are not warning their nation because either they are together with Dajjal or they have no knowledge to speak, no authority to speak. Every prophet came to warn. But I'm seeing very few sheikhs, they're warning these days. Yeah. Everyone's saying, don't worry, don't worry. Love. It's filled with love. Just love each other. Make love. You'll be fine. Make love, sing happy birthday. Everything will be okay. Everything is okay. Don't worry. Which prophet came? 124,000. Which one came to tell the nation, don't worry, make love? Which one? Prophet ﷺ, he warned. Ashara Mubashara. Ashara Mubashara, the 10. They were promised paradise. If you look at the 10 that were promised paradise, they went through every trial, every test. And they held on firmly to their prophet. They did not speak to each other to say, don't worry, we're promised paradise. It's all love, man. It's all good. They did not. Astaghfirullah. So, to come out from the station of ghaflat, it is the job of prophets. And those who are the real inheritors of the prophets, they are going to make that job too. They're going to do that job. They're going to wake people up. And you will see all around you. It doesn't matter which label, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever, Jewish. There are believers in every group. And all the believers in those groups, never they say, don't worry. They say, be careful. Be careful and watch out. Because the very tough days they are ahead. We are not saying, be careful, give us all your money. We are not saying, world is going to end, give us all your money, we're going to build something. No. We are saying, look at the system of this world. It is already Dajjalic. Move away from that. Don't like it. Do not be part of the system. You understand? Of course, those sheikhs, they cannot say otherwise because they're part of the system. They cannot warn, because once they start warning, their bosses are going to say, Bab, don't speak. We are paying you. Good. You better not speak about us. Say everything is okay. Because that's exactly what Dajjal is going to do. He's going to say everything is okay. Everything is good. We are living in paradise. Don't trouble yourself. Don't go through any difficulty. Don't go through any test for the sake of Allah. Allah doesn't want to burden you. It's all paradise. It's all good. And Mahdi alayhi salam is going to come. And he's going to bring a sword that is going to divide haq from batil. May we always be in the way of haq, inshallah. May the sincere ones be looking for that. So this is very serious matter, what we are talking about. To wake up every day that you're going through. To wake up, to understand when you're waking up, when you go to sleep. This is the Akhir Zaman. So the people of the 21st century, they're going to do all the wrong things that the nations of 124,000 prophets that they're doing. 124,000 prophets, all their nations doing wrong things. One nation, one nation, one nation. Collect all the wrong things together. This ummah is doing right now. Dajjal is going to come and he's going to perform miracle. Of course, they're not miracle. Unusual things he's going to do. He's going to have the haybat and the charisma and the attraction of prophets. He's going to appeal to the women especially. Understand? And he will be able to do the things that the prophets they did. He will be able to raise the dead. And those are very heavy tests for us. People in the grave, they're going to be tested. So be prepared for that test. The preparation is now. Preparation is now. If you are watching out for your own ghaflat, you will not be in ghaflat. You will not be tricked by Dajjal that time. We are doing things. Shervan is screaming us day and night, whatever that we're doing. Don't be in ghaflat, don't be in ghaflat, ghaflat, ghaflat. Yes. That is preparing us to be awake when the tests come in the future. When Mahdi alayhi salam comes. Before, when Dajjal comes. Then all those lessons, it will kick in. Because people are expecting, to prepare for Mahdi, to prepare for Dajjal, we have to be prepared in very big ways. We have to learn special du'as. We have to make special riyadas, special spiritual exercises. Special this, special. Everything is special. Everyone wants to be special. Nobody thinks they are zero. You know, in the military, when you enter into the military, especially, more than 50% of the time you spend doing what? Huh? Doing what? Then the other 50% they are sleeping. What do they do? What is that called? Drill. That is called a drill. Think now what we're doing right now. That is called a drill. What are they doing? They say we're here to learn how to fight the enemy, how to become a soldier, but all they're teaching us, attention! Everyone must keep tight together. Everyone must walk together, stop together, turn right together, turn left together, walk. Everything, drilling, hours in a day, isn't it? But that has nothing to do with fighting an enemy. To a man who has no intelligence. What is that drill teaching? What is the secret of that drill now? They're not even saying this in the military. They are teaching now, drilling into our minds, into our hearts, how to think, how to obey orders as one unit. One. Not to let your ego, your intelligence, your anything in front of you, you hear and you do. Hours, they are conditioning you. That one voice says, stop, you stop. You don't say, why I must stop. Really, I must stop here. Can I stop over there? So many people, they're doing that. They cannot follow a sheikh. Sheikh says, stop. But maybe I should go. I said, don't go. It's already said, don't go. They cannot, because there's no drill, there's no conditioning. But now the soldier who is going through, the recruit that is going through, he may not see the connection. He says, what has this got to do with holding a gun and shooting an enemy? We're just drilling left, right, left, right, left, right. That's all. Hours and hours and hours for nothing. Waste of time, they're saying. But those ones, in the military, they're the most intelligent ones, isn't it? All the brain goes first into the military. All the budget first goes into the military. Every country is like that, isn't it? So there is something there. During the Ottoman times, the calligrapher, one of his training to become a calligrapher, you know what it is? To learn how to shoot, not with a gun, with a bow and arrow. How to aim and to hold and to shoot and to let go. Those with no mind say, what has this got to do with writing khat? This is archery. This is khat. This is calligraphy. Calligraphy is something else. Archery is something else. That means you don't understand now how one thing is connecting to another. They make, in the Ottoman times, everyone who is learning calligraphy to go through archery. To make your hands to be completely obedient to your mind. Mind says, keep still, control, focus, move properly, and the hand listens. To see where the eye is seeing and where the hand is, everything to move as one unit, one, again. So that is a training. That is a drill. And if you are drilled properly, you'll be able to go to war properly. You'll be able to, because something else takes over now. It is not your ego that is taking over, something else, the obedience, acting as one unit. This is the drill. Understand? If you are fighting against your ego now, fighting against ghaflat now, this is the drill. If you don't have this, impossible you're going to be able to fight in the future. Impossible. Now, it doesn't matter what you do. If you're a murid who cooks, or a murid who goes to the barn, a murid who builds, a murid who leads prayers, a murid who cleans the bathroom, a murid that gives sohbat. Whatever your responsibility is, you watch out against the ghaflat. That is your drill. It doesn't mean the one who gives a sohbat has more spirituality than the one cleaning the bathroom. Very good to clean the bathroom. So that is our drill. This is our drill. Those who are concentrating on that, they win. Majority, they don't like it. Majority, they don't believe in it. Our own people are not understanding it. You understand? Our own tariqat not understanding it. So many people calling themselves Sufi say, yeah, but you guys are still stuck in this kindergarten level of sitting properly, speaking properly. When are you going to rise to talk about the different levels, different alams, different kashf, different this, different that? We're telling you want that? Go to Dajjal. Dajjal is going to give everything. You're going to prepare to become a soldier of Mahdi. This is our drill. Like it or not. This is what our Shaykh is offering to us. This is what he lived for, and this is what he passed from this world for. And he's leaving us that legacy, and we are continuing it, inshallah, you and me. If you like, come. You don't like, go. There's so many other ones. You can sit around, stand around, singing happy birthday, eating everything. Every time sitting down, eating. That is not our way. Inshallah, this is what we're concentrating on. As you like. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Amen. Assalamu alaikum.